What's up, everybody? It's your boy CJ here back again with another classic shows review. Today's review is a spin-off of the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. This series became the name of Sweet Life on Deck. And there was one episode where it was Cody and Zack and their mom was on this boat. I think it was called the SS Tipton. And so I believe it's the same boat that they had for this whole series. So that's how it took off. You know what I'm saying? The characters, you still got Cody, you still got Zack. Mr. Mosby joins on the boat. Then you still got London. Now, new characters, you get Bailey, which is a girl that she sneaks on board and she disguises herself as a boy. And I think it's like for the first episode. Well, no, I don't think she debuted on the first episode, but there's an episode. I think it's only one episode where she sneaks onto the boat, disguises herself as a boy. And then I think she was spending time with Zack, and then Zack realized, wait a minute, you're a girl. And then everybody realized she was a girl, and then they let her stay on board because she sneaked on board. So they could be like, if you sneak on board, it'd be like they're obligated to kick you off, but it'd be like, you know what, let's let her stay. Then you got Woody. He ends up roommating with Zack. And he's kind of more of he's like Zack in a way. He doesn't like cleaning up stuff. It's very unhygienic, you know what I'm saying? And again, back to Bailey, Cody ends up crushing on her throughout the whole series until I don't know what season for sure. I want to say second to the last season they actually start because they become a couple, because like almost a lot of episodes he tried like oppress her. Like one episode he competed in a yo-yo contest with like all types of tricks with a yo-yo and all that stuff. He was trying to oppress her, you know what I'm saying, trying to win that thing, you know what I'm saying? He was taking on this one dude that was the freaking master in yo-yo. He was like doing all types of stuff with it. And I think Cody's final trick he actually messed up, or I think he did good. Yeah, because he did the string. He did a string theory with his yo-yo, but he still lost. Other characters, I believe Mrs. What's her name? It's her teacher by the name of Mrs. Emma Tupwire is their teacher throughout the whole series. It does kind of like her and Mr. Mosby kind of butt heads here and there, and I think, but there's times where they're kind of like on the same page. Like when Zack in London does something, get in trouble, they be like, you know what, let's do this to him. You know what I'm saying? Well, you'd be like, you know what, you take care of him at school, and when they're done, I'm going to punish them. You know what I'm saying? It was like doing their kind of like working together, even though they kind of butted heads here and there. And then I believe towards like, I want to say, the later seasons, Mr. Mosby actually started falling for Miss Tutwiler. I don't think they actually become a couple, but he does actually start liking her and all that. Alright, I'm gonna see other characters. You got Addison, which is another girl. She's like very, very hyper, and Woody ends up crushing on her. I believe again. I think they do start dating towards the end of the series, but it's kind of like it was one episode where they was they were obviously on the boat, but it was their boat was going through I think the Bermuda Triangle, and they kept replaying everything back to the beginning. And that episode was like, okay, Cody, it was a dance, so Cody was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask Bailey to the dance, and then like he kept messing up. The first time was like, old dude asked her out, and when it got to the thing, it's like 3, 2, 1, shoot, back to the beginning. It's like, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Cody was like, he started realizing that, wait a minute, this is deja vu. Everything's happening over and over again. It got to the point where like, I think they did it about like 4 times. He's like, you know what? And he was getting Zack to believe, like, Zack, you gotta believe me. He's like, okay, I believe, man. What we gotta do? Well, we're gonna have to keep the ship from entering in the Bermuda Triangle. And like, towards the end, I think it was one time he was about to kiss her, and then bam, it replayed it over again. Bailey had eaten bad shrimp, and she threw up, and it kind of like flipped that back over again. But eventually, Cody knew everything was going to happen. Zack helped him out by giving. It was the one dude that was that was on the date with Bailey. He gave that dude a bad shrimp, and he's like, thank you, man. You know what I'm saying? Had my back. He did that, and there you go. again, other characters on I believe will be Kirby is their he's like the officer. He's very funny. He's very funny. He's like the only officer on the show. He's overweight, but he's very funny. I think it was one episode I don't know if they try to help him lose weight. No. It's one episode he was trying to help Cody learn to play football. And it was like so funny. It was like a little football machine that shoots the football out. He turned around and hit him in the back of the head, and he was like, "Are you okay, Kirby?" He was like, "Fine, I didn't feel nothing." Bam, hit him again. He was like, "Nothing." I was like, "Good lord," he got hit in the head twice. Cause that's the episode where I think Kurt Warner made a guest appearance, and they did like a little game with like Cody. He was learning how to play football. He was like, "You know what?" And then towards the end, he's like, "Okay, let's go." And then he made a touchdown, and then Kurt Warner ended up hurting himself because I remember they said Kirby had met Kurt Warner like when he was in football, and he bit Kurt's leg and all that stuff. Other characters, you got Maya. She appears in season 3, and she becomes a love interest of Zach. They end up dating. I don't think they end up breaking up. But I believe they stayed dating throughout towards season 3 and onward. The two twins from Sweet Life on Zach and Cody, they make a guest appearance. I believe for one episode. Yeah, for one episode, and I think it was like in a model. I think it was they were part of a modeling crew, and the head lady, the head modeling teacher, whatever. They wanted to have a party because it's kind of like we always do this business stuff. We always model. It's time to unwind, have some fun. So Zach devised a plan to distract Mr. Mosby and that lady, and they involved Woody to help him out. He became like another like a fashion not a fashion model, but like not a fashion teacher. You know what I'm saying? Have them all dressed the role and all that good stuff. It was one episode where they went to France, and Cody, he got so jealous he thought it was one dude trying to hit on her, and he ends up breaking up with Bailey. And then that the next episode he ended up he left the I don't know how he did. He left the ship and he went to this little monk place and he became a monk. And like he had a bald head and all that stuff, and silent treatment. Zach and Woody had to go save him. Like, come on, dude, you can get over Bailey. Just come on, let's go back on the ship. Help me with my homework, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing, Zach needed help with his homework. He's like, come on, Cole, let's go. And then all that good stuff. I believe the one dude. It was so funny because the fact they got to the point where like they couldn't talk because like ding, when you hear the little ding sound, they had to stay silent, stay quiet, and then Zach was still talking, and y'all got whoopings and stuff. I was like, man, I ain't gonna better sit down for a while. It was one episode, that's what happened after that episode, and it was one episode where I think it's where Bailey went back home and her attack with her home was attacked by a twister, and Cody went back to get her and apologize and get back together, and they eventually got back together. There's one episode where the dude named Moose, he was like Bailey's ex-boyfriend, and he was trying to take her back to I don't know where he was from, but he was like trying to bring her back with him, and it was like she's like, you know what, Moose, I don't want you no more, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Doc Shaw played Marcus. Yeah, Marcus. And his character was named, I think, Little. Yeah, I believe that's what he was called. Marcus. Yeah, his character was called Marcus Little. And he was like basically like a very famous music person, music artist and all that stuff. And I believe I think it was I don't think it's something else. I was thinking that he actually just got on the got onto the bus. Not the bus, ship without knowing. But it was one episode called Roomy's World. No, never mind. Yeah, his first appearance on the second season where he was crushing on London, and then and it's kind of like Zach was actually helping him try to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Then towards the end. Towards like halfway through the show, Zach was like, hey, Marcus, usually I can get your autograph, and he got mad talking about, you know what, you're like everybody else. He's like, what you talking about, dog? You know what I'm saying? And then they convinced Marcus like, hey, that's just Zach. You know what I'm saying? Zach, when you were having fun, that's his character. You know what I'm saying? He was being genuine. You know what I'm saying? he doesn't mean no harm, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. It was a lot, a lot more episodes. Hey, Dave, let me calm down, slow down. There was one episode where, oh yeah, it's a kid that got on the bus and he was disguising himself as Marcus. He was like dressed as him and all that stuff. Like, what are you doing on here? You know what I'm saying? And he was not supposed to be on there because you know, he was trying. Marcus basically had a cover for him and a waist, and it's like, hey man. And then yeah, I think eventually they got him off the boat. I think they actually accidentally took Marcus for a bit, and then you know, whatever. I mean, there's a lot more else I could talk about, but overall, I actually enjoy this series. But obviously, my favorite of the two is Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. But I do enjoy the Sweet Life on Deck. Had funny moments, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, I enjoyed like towards the end of the series. I mean, you know, towards the newer seasons, and it was a total of a total of 3 seasons and 71 episodes. I believe the last episode. Let me see what the last episode was. Yeah, it was Graduation on Deck. It was finally graduating. London finally graduated. Her dad was happy and all that. So that's the one thing about London's character. I think she changed a little bit for this series, but when she was on Sweet Life on Zack and Cody, it was kind of like that, you know, that rich, spoiled daughter, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to do nothing. She don't want to work. She just want to spend money. But that's all I have to say. Like, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Deuces.